Hello children, welcome back to the literacy class. So successfully we have completed a type of writing called as expository writing. So now we are going to learn what is a report writing. So in this unit we are going to research and write about a lot of topics, because in unit of inquiry we will be researching about the marine life. So this kind of writing will be helpful for us to research and generate the reports. So let us see what a report writing is. So the main purpose of report writing is nothing but to give information. So when it says that you have to provide information, it doesn't mean that you will imagine and give the information. Here you need to do lots and lots of research and references. So the way you do the research is up to you. So it's important that as much as details you collect, that much clear the information will be. So the purpose of the report is nothing but to give the information, and these reports are used to present information on a particular topic. So of course we need a topic to give a report, right? Without a topic we cannot give a general report. So a topic is needed, and related to that topic research will be carried out, and in that manner the information will be provided. So to give details of work carried out over a certain period, so this can happen in any time of period, right? So it can be about something, it's a process of documentation. So when you talk about history, how did we know these all were there? Because there were some evidences regarding that. So these evidences play as a part of the documents or the documentation, and there were reports collected in different ways. So that reports acted as an evidence, and we people nowadays, we know a lot of things about the historical period, right? So there were reports, there were information that were real. So, and also this report need not be something related to the research you do about animal, because generally, because you are in grade 3, you are in PYP. So generally reports will be generated in what ways? Research about your favorite animal. So like yesterday I gave you an activity where I asked you to research about a favorite animal, a bug or insect or plant, something like that. So even if that is done, you will research a lot, right? You will research a lot and you will generate the information. You cannot write something which is not true, because that is going to be a false information. So a report need not be only about the living organism, since it is relating to the marine life. Don't think in that way. Report means something that is real. So you can write reports on anything that you want. So here there is an example of a police report. So when something bad happens, the people who got affected, they go to the police station and they file a report, right? They file the complaint. So that is also a report. They note down it. So everything is a report. So the main purpose, the major purpose is that, or major thing that has to be concentrated is that it should be true. So to be frank, it has to be researched a lot and lot. Even if you know something about a topic, it's not that you will write from the basic, you will start writing on your own. It's not like that. There also you should research whether that fact that you know is true or not. So to know that, you need to do the research. So here the research will play an important role. Now research writing is based on the evidence also. As I told you, evidence plays an important role. It's not necessary, this is not important, or it is not enough that you write the report and just leave it. You have to provide various proofs when you do the report or research writing. So you can name it in any way: report writing, research writing, information writing, anything. So it is based upon the type of writing. Okay. So when you talk about the format of the report, like any other writing, this also has three parts in it. Like I introduced you to the topic sentence, body sentence, and closing sentence. In other names, in other ways, we can name it as introduction, body, and conclusion. So in the introduction part, you will introduce your topic or the event that you're writing about, what that report is about. There is the part, the introduction part, where you will introduce about that event, that book, that movie, whatever report you want to generate. About that you will be giving the information, a proper information. And the body will have all those supporting details or the arguments you need to add, all those evidences you need to add. Everything will be included in the body. And the conclusion, what do you think about that topic? So if it is an individual report from your side, your experience, you will add your feeling there. But if it is a generalized report of some event that happened in some place, for example, any celebration that we did in virtual way, for example in school, if we would have celebrated some events or celebration, So you can seek the people who were there in that event. You can ask them how was their feeling. So in general, you will collaborate all that and then conclude that by giving what did they enjoy there, or did they enjoy or did they not enjoy. All these information will be added in this way. So you should add it in three ways: introduction, body, and the conclusion. That doesn't mean you will give the heading as introduction, this is introduction, body, conclusion, not like that. It should be a single passage, but you should be very careful in adding these details properly. Now all this information we know that, but how do we do this writing? How can we do this? So before you go with the research or report writing, you should have a purpose for the writing. Instead of like, me giving you a topic, you have to have a topic with you, or you should be very clear with what you're going to write. In general, if I ask you to write a report, you will ask me the question, what should I write about? So you should decide what the topic has to be about. Okay, so first you should understand the objective or the purpose of the writing. You should select the topic where you want to give the report about. So that topic is selected, then you need to plan what you are going to write. What kind of research work are you going to do? Are you going to visit that place, or are you going to connect them virtually? Because nowadays technology, digital works, everywhere it is digitalized. So you can, that is your option, right? That is your choice of choosing the way you want to do the research. Okay, you can refer the books, you can refer the internet, but the fact should be true. Okay, the information should be true. So once you plan about how you are going to do, you will collect the information either in face-to-face manner or a virtual manner. You will collect all the details and then you will organize the information. Why the organization is necessary? Because when you are collecting the details, all the details will not be on the proper place, because you need to generate a report which has a format, right? You should be introducing, you should be having the body parts, then you should be having the conclusion. So you should have a certain structure for that report. So you will make sure that all these information that you are collecting is organized in a proper way. Once you are organizing it, you should select the audience. Not all the people will read all kinds of reports. So for example, there are book reports which is loved by the readers, book readers. Not all the people enjoy reading, right? So there are movie reports. Not all the people enjoy the movie reports. So it depends upon the audience. So you should make sure that what your audience love. Okay, so you should target that audience, then you should structure, you should again reorganize your information that you have already organized, because you need to check. You should not include a body sentence or a body part of the report in the introduction part, or you should not give the introduction at the end, because it's very necessary that you grab the attention of the reader with the introduction that you give. So you should use catchy sentences there, but that catchy sentence should not be in a way which confuses the reader. So you should make sure that it is very clear with true and real information. And once you do all this, your report is ready. So you need to check all these things. So these are the steps that you should pass on with when you are generating a report or when you are writing a report. Now all that we know, what are the types of report actually? So I said you there is no only one type of report. A letter is a report, a catalog is a report, information leaflet, magazine, article, non-fiction book. There are lots and lots of report. So whenever you write a true event, that is a report, that becomes a report. So, but it is segregated into different types. So for example, here there is a way like tourist guidebook. So there are books where they would have given the reports. Some people who have already visited that place, they would have given the reviews. And nowadays you can see, right, lots of reviews. That is also a report, right? Because that's a true information, what they felt about that. So all this is generated in the form of a report only. So here if you see, these are also the type of report: research report, where you research a lot and do, when a topic is given, you research about it and you do it. Basically research is necessary. Business report, something about the business, something about the scientific topics. Routine report are nothing but every time we generate a report. For example, think that we are in a virtual class, right? That's true. So if I have to give a report of what happened in daily class, that becomes a routine report. Every time I have to give, on a daily basis, I have to generate the report. And in today's class, this happened. And then again, I'll go to the next day. I'll write the next day's topic, like what happened that day. So if I'm generating the report on a daily basis, that is a routine report. Investigation report, when you are investigating something. So this investigation report is mostly for the police department. Then project report, students generate a project report. How is their project going on? What is their project about? What are the they would have collected the evidence about that. Director's report. There are lots of report. So to make it easily understandable, these are the other types of event report is there. So when some event happens, some celebration happens, you generate a report, that becomes the event report. Topic report, general topic I would have given you, you will generate a report on that. Then report about a book or a movie or a show, that is also a report only. You cannot say only a news reader who gives the report or journalists who give a report in articles or news. That doesn't mean that is only the report. There are lots and lots of types of reports available there. So these are the general types of report that we will be learning. So mostly in your grade level you can write report about reports about the animals, the mostly about the marine life, because we are going to concentrate more on that. You can write a report about a book, about a movie, your favorite TV show, any celebration happened at your school or outside the school, anything like that. So generalize. So you should be practicing it regularly. So how to generate a report. So when you write a report, these are the criterias that you have to follow. So as I told you in the introduction part, you should use a catchy sentence in order to grab the reader's attention. Then the body includes three main ideas. So it is not necessary that it should have only three ideas. It depends upon the topic you choose. And all your reports that you are writing, it should be in a passage form, not like you put 1 2 3 and write, that becomes a sentence. It should be a passage. Okay, then you should be supporting the details that you have added. Just imagine the news reporters are telling that in this place this incident happened and they just go off. So what is the necessity of that? That is not a proper report, right? They have to show us some events happened there, something the people have to talk about it. Okay, so they have to provide the evidences. The same way you also have to support your ideas with the details that you have collected, and your collected details should be true. That is very important. You cannot imagine and write something. You are not supposed to give any false information in the report writing. Whatever you imagine and write, that can go to your narrative writing or creative writing, but in report writing everything should be true. Then last but not the least, your conclusion sums up or shares a feeling about the topic. Okay, so when you're concluding your the report, it should be having the feeling. It should be having some kind of words that either talks about the feeling of you as a person who shared the report, your experience, or the people's experience, whoever shared the information with you. And all these things, the main thing is that in all these things you should make sure that your writing makes sense. So it should be understandable by the audience. So this is how you have to generate a report. So I hope you have got a small idea of how to generate a report, what a report writing is. In tomorrow's class we will see an exemplary passage of a real report. Okay, so that is going to be about a marine life creature only, because we are learning about that. It would be helpful for you to understand more. So we'll be seeing lots and lots of different kinds of report. I'm not only going to concentrate or focus on the marine life. I'm also going to concentrate on the types of report, a book report, a trip report, something like that. So once you learn how to write a report, we'll concentrate on the types of report. So I hope you understand this and do it well. Okay, so all the best. Keep writing a lot, because nowadays I have been seeing you people are writing a lot, and you are adding a lot of information. I'm really happy. The only thing you people have to correct is your grammar sometimes, and a little bit of vocabulary, the careless mistakes that you make, and the capitalization. So always when you start your sentence, please make sure that you add the capital letters, and for the proper nouns please add capital letters. So that's all for today. See you next time. Bye, take care.